I'm the Ranting Gryphon, and I've got a few things to balk about. Hey guys, how's it going? Hope you've had a wonderful week and that you haven't been affected by all these viruses that are getting up in people's faces and going like, "We gotta party, bitch!" Seems like everybody I know right now is sick. First thing I want to balk about is this show. Surely you guys are curious why my face is up in your face right now, and you're going like, why is Stu's face up in my face? I don't know. What is this all about? Well, I'm going to tell you. I love to make rants on different issues and stuff, and they're great. I have a lot of fun doing them. However, they work great for bigger, long-lasting sociological issues. However, there are some smaller issues that come along that they're not going to last. You know they're not going to last, but you still want to say something about them anyway and start a bit of discussion. That's what this is about, the little things. I'm talking about little social issues and news stories and things that are, they're kind of like Paris Hilton's dignity. It's like, oh, there's a thing and it's gone, I'm going to bring up the opinions on the issues on certain news stories, things that are big on the internet and in the real world, because let's face it, they are two different fucking things. And I'm going to add my opinion into the mix as well, and I want to hear your opinion also in the comments. The main purpose of the show, and I'm going to state this from the very, very beginning, is to start discussion, because in this age of people feeling like, they're being attacked just for listening, because an opinion goes in their ear that doesn't match something they already fucking think, discussion is becoming a lost art, okay? And it's important. It's important to discuss things because this is the way that people learn and solve problems. And I want to try and preserve that on this show. I'm going to try to do it, at least once a week. Eventually, maybe I can do it more than once a week. But for now, we're going to start out. We're just going to blow it over and see how it goes. Yeah. Second thing I want to balk about, big issue going on right now, is the new YouTube monetization policy. This isn't just affecting small YouTubers. Some big YouTubers like Philip DeFranco, Boogie2988, and even the Young Turks have been affected by this. They've had a lot of their videos demonetized by what YouTube is calling non-advertiser friendly content. So you may very well be seeing a difference in your YouTube content coming up very soon. First of all, this content policy is not new. It's actually a bit more than a year old now. Second of all, it's not even a policy. It's a set of guidelines. Basically what it is if you cross these guidelines and you don't do what YouTube tells you to, then they can take away the monetization from your video, which means that people who make a living on YouTube making these videos will not be able to make any money off of the videos that YouTube decides is not advertiser friendly, that breaks these guidelines. And the guidelines are pretty much this: no sexually suggestive content, including partial nudity and sexual humor. That pretty much knocks out everybody on the internet. Violence, including display of serious injury and events related to violent extremism. And they use the word extremism here. Very, very curious. I'm very suspicious about that, because when they use the word extremism, does this mean that you can't talk about terrorist attacks? Is this the kind of thing where if, an Islamic extremist blows up New York, we can't talk about that because it's not advertiser friendly? Because the last time I checked CNN, MSNBC, Fox News, and all the other major channels, if a terrorist blew up New York, there would be more commercials than there was fucking news. That's not something that advertisers don't want a piece of. Of course they do. Number 3, inappropriate language, including harassment, profanity, and vulgar language. Goodbye, Markiplier. Bye, Jacksepticeye. Bye, me. Bye. Goodbye, everybody. Everybody, that's pretty much everybody on the internet. Number 4, promotion of drugs and regulated substances, including selling, use, and abuse of such items. That's pretty much the only one that seems kind of logical to me. It's like of course they don't want people selling drugs over YouTube. I can understand that one. Finally, number 5, the one that's getting everybody's shorts in a knot: controversial or sensitive subjects and events, including subjects related to war, political conflicts, natural disasters, and tragedies, even if graphic imagery is not shown. Now, basically, there are two sides to this right now, and some people are saying this is censorship. I mean, you can't even talk now about wars. You can't use any profanity, shit, fuck, cock, cunt. You can't talk about political conflicts that knocks out the entire election debates and everything between Hillary and Trump, but both of them are assholes. Natural disasters and tragedies. There's a flood. Oh my God, there was a flood in Mississippi, demonetized. Holy fucking what? And obviously this is going to be really, really difficult on people who actually make their living from YouTube revenue. I mean, what the hell? What is that? Like controversial or sensitive subjects. Sensitive to who? Who decides what the sensitive subjects are? Who's on the sensitivity board at fucking YouTube? But to be very honest, it's not the fact that there are other people deciding what is sensitive that bothers me. What bothers me is that somebody is deciding that sensitive topics shouldn't be discussed in the first place. Sensitive subject matter, controversial subject matter, that's when it's most important to talk and discuss these matters so we can get all of everybody's opinions and we can start to get together and come up with a solution for problems that we have. If you just completely shut it down and ignore it, then nothing will ever change. And you do have some people out there that are saying, well, you know, YouTube is a private company and they have the absolute right to shut down whatever video they want. Sure they do. They can do that. But then you can make the argument that YouTube also has the right as a private company to never allow any videos from black people. Hey, they're a private company. They can do that, right? That's cool. Of course it's not cool. When a company gets big enough that it is actually a key part of communication around the world, there has to be some kind of ethical obligation that they have. And silencing or demonetizing people's opinions, some people are saying that that just isn't right. Now, there are some people out there right now that they're saying that this is just, you know, an excuse for YouTube to be able to censor anti-SJW opinions. That YouTube is siding with the regressive left and they don't want any opinions on their site that might offend the regressive left, such as terrorism and Islamophobia and anti-feminism and things, you know, people that have discussions against things that make SJWs go, oh, My opinion, though, is that, no, that's all bullshit. What I think is this: YouTube actually has released a new bot onto their system, which they have confirmed they have done, that's running around looking through tags and titles and all kinds of YouTube information about the videos that are going on, and it's banning indiscriminately, or demonetizing rather, these videos that have certain keywords. It's a broken bot because that's what YouTube does. They send out broken bots, just like their copyright bot. It's a brand new bot that's going around YouTube indiscriminately banning shit because YouTube releases broken fucking bots on their system. Fix it, YouTube! But that is only one bird's opinion. I want to know what you think about this issue. Comment down below. Tell me, what do you think? Is YouTube's policy, the policy they're doing right now, is it good? Is it good that they're trying to clean up their site? Is this part of some kind of effort to silence SJW opinions? What do you think? Let me know. I want to look at it. I want to read them. I want to jerk off because of them. Oops. Sexual humor. I just got my shit demonetized. Second thing I want to talk about today is Colin Kaepernick. He's the quarterback for the San Francisco 49ers, and he refused to stand for the national anthem at one of the latest games that they just played. And he said that he was doing it in protest because of the treatment of America towards black people. Now, some people, even some of his fellow teammates, have been saying, good for you, man, good on you. You do that protest, and you do that, and you stand up for your beliefs and your shit and your stuff. Other people have said, why the fuck are you disrespecting the United States? You know, that's not cool to actually, you know, disrespect the flag because of your personal feelings about, you know, what the treatment is of colored people in America. And the first thing I thought when I heard about this was, you know, wow, what a great way to disrespect literally the first entire country in the world that completely illegalized slavery. What a great way to disrespect the current government that actually makes laws that ensures equality exists. Colin Kaepernick, dude, you make on average $19 million a year. The flag's been fucking nice to you, hasn't it? You know, apparently nobody has explained to you that the flag, the American flag, represents all Americans. That includes Latino Americans, Asian Americans, and yes, Black Americans. Are you protesting bad treatment towards Black people from Black people or other minorities? I fucking doubt it. Colin Kaepernick is not protesting America. He is expressing his hatred of white people. I mean, this isn't some kind of game. Look up the Civil War. Have you ever heard of that? The Civil War, that thing that we had a long time ago where lots of white people got killed so that you wouldn't be a slave. And I know, yeah, people are going to be saying, well, like, you know, hey, too, he has the right to express his opinion. This has nothing to do with his rights to express his opinion. Of course he has the right to express his opinion. And I also have the right to tell him that his opinion is fucking stupid. What do you guys think? Am I completely bonkers? Am I batshit on this? Should he be protesting the American flag, the national anthem, and all of America through all history and all time? Or is this something that is crossing the line a little bit? Is he disrespecting a lot of people that are actually fighting for his rights? What do you, I don't know. What do you guys think? There's lots of opinions out there. I want to know what you guys think. And on the bright side today, this is the part where I go into things that are not negative, which you guys know how much I love to tackle negative subjects. I'm sorry. Bill Nye is going to be returning to TV. Well, not exactly TV, but he's going to have a regular series on Netflix coming up in 2017. Now, this isn't going to be like his Bill Nye the Science Guy show. He's going to be tackling more scientific issues politically and sociologically in this. This is a series where he is apparently going to stand up to politicians and, conspiracy theorists and just knock them backwards, just punch them in the balls with science and make them look like complete idiots, which I'm totally about that. Fuck you, flat earthers. So that's going to come out next year on Netflix. I'm going to include all the links for everything that I'm talking about down in the comments below so you can go look at them. Another great feel-good story is that this couple won a year of free pizza, but they didn't take it. They didn't want it. So they donated it to a homeless shelter. I'm so glad that there are people out there that have a kind bone in their body and will actually do this kind of thing for people who are hungry. These people are so much better than me. If I won a year of free pizza, I'd be like, fuck you, it's mine. But then I found out that the pizza was from Little Caesars and I thought, okay, well, that's no wonder they gave it away. I wouldn't want it either. But still, kudos to these two for taking a year of free pizza and just giving it to starving and hungry people. You guys get 2 bird thumbs up. And we don't have thumbs, so that's the thing. Another bit of really hopeful news for me is that Costa Rica has actually powered their entire country for more than 130 days now with nothing but green energy. They've done it from solar, they've done it from wind, they've done it from hydroelectric, but they have not burned any fuels, any gas, any fossil fuels. And that really encourages me. Because I picture us, right now in the world as this, especially America, as these people that have this giant godlike hypodermic needle and we're stabbing it into the planet and just sucking out, this oil and the planet's going. And I'm really a fan of green energy and I want to see where this goes. And I want to see this picked up because if Costa Rican can do it, it's an entire country, then America could do it. The entire world could do it. We could actually power ourselves from things that don't actually use any resources from the planet. We don't deplete any oil. We don't actually burn anything. It creates no pollution. What's not to like about that? So congratulations, Costa Rica. You get a golf clap from Bird. That's this week's golf clap. And that's all I have to balk about today. Obviously, this is a brand new show. I'm going to have to feel my way into it a little bit. It's going to evolve as it goes on. But thank you for tuning in. Let me know what you think. If you like this video, then give me a thumbs up. And if you want to see more, then hit subscribe. And always remember, keep your brain hungry. See you soon.